Hi students, this is main lesson 5. In the last class I made a mention of allied angle and I told you there are certain formula which you have to understand first, then you have to memorize. So first let me list here the list of formula we have to actually construct. So the first set is actually 0, 0 plus or minus theta. This is the first set. 0 can be degree measure or radian, but I will take radian measure. Then second one is pi by 2 plus or minus theta. Then pi plus or minus theta. Then 3 pi by 2 plus or minus theta. Then 2 pi plus or minus theta. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 sets we have to understand actually. These are the allied angle ratio sets actually. Formula you have to derive. I will not take this one first. Let us take later. Let us first consider only this 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the thing is this. If you take the first set, say pi by 2 plus or minus theta, what you have to do is, what is pi by 2 plus theta? You have to write the formula. Similarly, cos, then tan. This you have to write. With the same thing minus, that means with this you have to write 6 formula. Here also 6, 6, so totally 4. So 24 formula you have to derive actually, 24 formula. Don't be frightened. With this one once again 6 actually, but it can be reduced to 3. So plus 3, 27 result you have to remember actually, because everywhere we need those things. But there is a simple trick to remember. You need not memorize anything. There is a simple trick to remember. This I will discuss today, so that it will be very convenient. What you have to do is, first see, let us take this one, pi by 2 minus theta. Then here what I do is, I will write sine pi by 2 minus theta, cos pi by 2 minus theta, tan pi by 2 minus theta. I will make the list. This is one set. Then of course this is the first one. Then here I will take pi by 2 plus theta. For this also once again I will write sine pi by 2 plus theta. Of course, if you want you can put the bracket also here. Bracket should be there. So then cos pi by 2 plus theta. Then tan pi by 2 plus theta. So this is the set. Now let me take the next one. Second one is pi by 2 is over. Then I will take pi. So the first one is pi minus only we will take first. Pi minus theta. For this is the set. So let me take sine pi minus theta. Then cos, of course put a bracket, pi minus theta. Tan pi minus theta. So this is one set. Then same thing. So pi plus theta. So this is the set next. So I will write here sine pi plus theta, cos pi plus theta, tan pi plus theta. So this is the of course. Then we will take the next one. Same thing after this one, this. So here also first minus we will take, then we will take plus. So 3 pi by 2 minus theta set. So for this one once again sine 3 pi by 2 minus theta, cos 3 pi by 2 minus theta, tan 3 pi by 2 minus theta. This is the next one. So 3 pi by 2 plus theta set. So I am writing this and then I am writing the ratio. So sine 3 pi by 2 plus theta, cos 3 pi by 2 plus theta, tan 3 pi by 2 plus theta. So then here the last set I have, right? So This is first one. First one is 2 pi minus theta. This is the set. So sine 2 pi minus theta, cos 2 pi minus theta, then tan 2 pi minus theta. This is the set. Then 2 pi plus theta, next set. So first one is sine 2 pi minus theta, cos 2 pi minus theta, tan 2 pi, sorry here plus theta, then plus theta. So this is the set. I have written it purposely, all of them together. Now I will write the answer first. So here it is sine theta, cos theta. Here it is sine theta. Here it is cot theta. First set. Here it is cos theta. This is minus sine theta. This is minus cot theta. And here it is sine theta. This is minus cos theta. This is minus tan theta. Here this is minus sine theta. This is minus cos theta, whereas this is tan theta. And here it is cos theta minus cos theta. This is minus sine theta. This is cot theta. Then here it is minus cos theta. This is sine theta. This is minus cot theta. And here it is minus sine theta. This is cos theta. This is minus tan theta. And here it is sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. So you may wonder how to remember this one, because it's an ocean, so many sine theta, cos theta. See, there is no specific rule also. Sometimes sine, sometimes cos, sometimes plus, sometimes minus. But there is a very simple trick to remember. First let me explain what is the rule, then let us sum up. Look at this one. Whenever it is pi by 2 minus theta or pi by 2 plus theta. And here also 3 pi by 2 minus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus theta. What has happened is sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine, tan becomes cot. Everywhere. Don't worry about the sign, only ratio you observe. Here also you see, it is sine is becoming cos, cos is becoming sine, tan is becoming. Even if by mistake, if I have done any mistake here, I can correct it. So this is a rule. So sine, cos, cos, sine, tan, cot. Now look at the second column here and the fourth column here. It is theta minus pi minus theta, pi plus theta. Therefore I have separated them. So here sine is sine, cos is cos, tan is tan. Don't worry about the sign. Sine, sine, cos, cos, tan, tan. Look here, sine, sine, cos, cos, tan, tan. Here also see. This is the first thing we have to remember. So whenever it is pi by 2 minus theta, allied angle, or pi by 2 plus theta, or 3 pi by 2 minus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus theta, sine becomes cos, cos becomes sine. This is the rule. Second one, tan becomes cot. So sine, cos, cos, sine, tan, cot. So this you have to remember. In the second column and fourth column, that is with pi and 2 pi, ratio will not change. Sine will be sine, cos will be cos, tan will be tan. Ratio will not change. Now one more difficulty is how to decide this sign. It is very simple. Here you see pi by 2 minus theta means which quadrant? This is in the first quadrant. This is quadrant 1. In the first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. So here it is positive. What about pi by 2 plus theta? 90 plus theta means this is second quadrant. So in the second quadrant, this angle you have to focus. Sine only positive. This is positive. These two are negative. So I have to put minus sign. Same thing here. Pi minus theta means it is the second quadrant. This is in the second quadrant. So decide this sign. Therefore what I have to do is, here sign of this is positive, these two are negative. Then here sin pi plus theta means this is third quadrant. This is third quadrant. So in third quadrant, what should happen is only tan is positive, remaining two are negative. And same thing here. This is in the third quadrant. Pi by 3 pi by 2 minus theta means this is third quadrant. In the third quadrant, sin is negative, cos is negative, tan is positive. This is in the fourth quadrant, 3 by 2. So here sin is negative, cos is positive, tan is negative. So you have to take this angle and then you have to write the sign. Here you see 2 pi minus theta means what? Actually you have to understand like this. A ray is rotating first 2 pi. First it rotates like this, completes one rotation. Then it comes back, minus. So where is it? It is in the fourth quadrant. So what happens? This is negative, this is positive, this is negative. This is the reason. And 2 pi plus theta means what? Here what happens is, see 2 pi, first you have to take a ray, for example here, this x-axis, you take a ray here, rotate one full rotation. It will come to x-axis only. Then what you have to do? You have to rotate here. Where you are going? It is theta, this theta. So you get sin theta. So this is the reason. Therefore sin, this will be positive only because this is in the first quadrant. 2 pi 360 plus theta means where? It is in the first quadrant. So all are positive. Therefore let me summarize once again. The rule is this. For pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 combination, ratio changes. That's the one thing. Then for pi and 2 pi, ratio does not change. Ratio will be same. Sin, cos, tan. Then sign rule you have to decide based on the quadrant. First quadrant sin is positive, second quadrant etc. So therefore we can remember, you need not worry now. I will remove the entire thing, totally 24 formula. Don't worry. Any formula we can write if we remember these two rules. The rule is this. See, first what I have to do is ratio rule. Let me write like this. Let me take. One is the ratio rule. What is ratio rule? So pi by 2 plus or minus theta, 3 pi by 2 plus or minus theta, sin changes to cos changes to sin, tan changes to cot. This is a rule. And then pi plus or minus theta, then 2 pi plus or minus theta, sin will be sin only, cos will be cos only, tan will be tan only. This C means cot. So this is the ratio rule. And sine rule is, you have to remember like this, sine rule. You better write the quadrant. This is all, this is sine, this is tan, this is cos. All sine, tan, cos. How to write the formula now? Because I have shown you all the 24 or 25 or 27, whatever number of formula. Don't worry now. Say for example, I want to write now, what is sin pi by 2 minus theta? What is the rule? Ratio rule is for these two, let me separate them. For these two, sin changes to cos. So this is cos theta. But that is not all. I have to decide the sign. What is pi by 2 minus theta? It is in the first quadrant, positive. Suppose I write tan of 3 pi by 2 plus theta. 3 pi by 2 plus theta. This is a rule. For 3 pi by 2 plus theta, tan changes to cot. Therefore, I have to write cot theta. Then it is not over. I have to decide this sign. Where is this one now? 3 pi by 2 plus theta is in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant only cos is positive, tan is negative. So I have to write this. Suppose I have cos of 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Any ratio we can write now. So cos, what is the rule here? So ratio rule says it is 3 pi by 2 plus or minus theta. Cos changes to sin. Therefore it is definitely sine theta. Then I have to decide the sign. Where is this angle now? It is 270 minus theta means it is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, cos is negative. Therefore, I have to sign right negative. So this is a very simple method of remembering the formula. So no need to commit to memory. Remember these two rules. So pi, whenever is allied angle combination is pi by 2 plus or minus theta, ratio changes. 3 pi by 2 also ratio changes, and pi and 2 pi ratio does not change. That is the rule. Sine rule, afterwards you write plus or minus. Don't write directly. So this will definitely help you to do any problem. Now I have left one case actually. Sine 0 plus or minus theta. See, suppose you take sine 0 plus theta, it is obvious because it is sine theta. There is no need to write. So actually it is not necessary. 0 plus theta is not necessary. But 0 minus theta is necessary. Sine, then cos 0 minus theta, then tan 0 minus theta. This is what? Of course, first I have to write sine theta. This is cos theta. This is tan theta. But I have to decide the sign now. How to decide the sign? Imagine, where is 0 minus theta? It is in the fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant, which is positive, which is negative? Only cos is positive. These two are negative. Even we can prove this one. For example, you see, let us take, this is the interesting thing about trigonometry. So, x, o, x dash, you take a unit circle, for example. Say this is A, let us say 1, 0. So this is 1 unit. Now you take a radius here P. Let us say this angle is theta. This is M. And let us take this as EP. Now you take minus theta means where? It is here. This is minus theta. This is minus theta. Draw the perpendicular here. Definitely it will be M only because these two are congruent triangles. So this is also 90, this is also 90. Only difference is this is theta, this is minus theta. So this will be what? Q. Q will be definitely, its x value will be A only because it is right side. So it is A. But what about y value? Y value will be minus B. And this is 1, this is also 1. Of course I have write here y and y. Now, what is sine theta? Sine theta is opposite is this one B by hypotenuse, so it is B. What is sine of minus theta? That is actually sine of minus theta is opposite of this one is minus B by 1, so it is minus B. So this is plus B, this is minus B means sine of minus theta should be equal to minus sine theta. So this same way you can prove the remaining also. So this is how we can even prove all the trigonometric ratio rules, but proof is not necessary. It is sufficient if you remember the logic behind the relation between allied angles. So that is sufficient. Now let me give one more interesting and very important result. Any ratio you take, sine for example, n into 2 pi plus theta, this is always sine theta. Instead of sine, cos also, instead of tan. And instead of this, you can also write 360. N into 360 plus theta. In that case, all should be in degree measure. Here it is radian measure. N is of course positive here because negative means sometimes wrong. Even negative also it is correct. So because 2 pi, one is going in the anti-clockwise, another one is coming in the clockwise. So there is no difference. So these two are one and the same. Say for example, this is very useful result. Suppose I have sine of say minus 390 degree. 390 degree, suppose I want to find. So what I have to do is this minus 390, or I will take minus 330, that is better. Calculation purpose, let me take this one. 330 degree. I can do this by different methods. For example, you see, one method is sine of minus x is minus sine x. We know. So all the, once you understand the logic, you have to remember also. So this is minus sine 330 degree. Now we have to use allied angle rules here to get the angle. So this you can write 270 plus 60, because 330 is 270 plus 60. And allied angle rule is whenever it is 270 means it is 3 pi by 2. Sine becomes cos. So I have to write cos 60 degree. And this minus is there. Please note, this minus is there. Then 270 plus 60 means sine is in the fourth quadrant negative. So this is negative. So minus of minus becomes plus. So it is root 3 by 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Another interesting thing is this. Sine minus 330 can be 270, and this is minus 360. Sine becomes cos 60. I am sorry, here it is half. I made a mistake. This is half. Cos 60. Now here you see, I can also do by another method. Sine of, use this rule. Whenever the given angle is negative, you can add 360 or its multiple. So I will add here 360. This rule you have to remember, plus minus 330. Whenever the angle is negative, you can make it positive by adding either 360 or its multiple. So this will be equal to sine 30 degree. But sine 30 is off. Ultimately, value will not change. It may be, you may be getting cos 60 or sine 30, because cos 60 sine 30 one and the same. So this is the advantage of this allied angle rules. So any angle, very big angle given, you can definitely convert into required angle. If it is a standard angle, you can definitely find it. Now let me just give you one more small example. Say sine 5 degree cos 85 degree plus cos 5 degree sine 85 degree. What is this value? Of course, later in using addition and all, we can do it. Addition rules are there. But using allied angle rule, you can do it. See, if you take cos 85 degree, this you can write cos of 90 minus 5. We are not changing the angle, please note. 85 only, we can write 90 minus 5. So this is sine 5. Because sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Cos 90 minus theta is sine theta. So this becomes sine theta. So these two, therefore it is sine square 5 degree plus same thing here you see sine 85, same thing you can write sine of 90 minus 5, this is cos 5. So what happens? This becomes cos square 5 degree 1. So there are many such interesting relations you can prove, properties you can prove using the allied angle. I think this is sufficient. This is another important basic idea which you have to remember all through trigonometry, because further also it is required. Of course, in the main supplementary lesson we shall work out examples based on this. So what I have done so far is ratio we have defined, then we have studied the basic nature like sine rule, then we have studied fundamental identity and how to prove it. Then we have also studied some standard angle values. I have also shown you how to prove it. Proof is not necessary. But what is very important is all these concepts must be permanently registered in your mind so that future study becomes simple. Otherwise, once again, it will be confusing. So, hope you have appreciated this method and try to understand. And you have to practice this one a little bit. The rule you remember, that is 3 pi by 2 pi by 2 rule and pi and 2 pi rule and sine rule. Then you construct the formula. So this is the important thing we have to practice. Let us meet in the next lesson. Hope you have subscribed to my channel. If not, please subscribe and share with your friends. In the next class, let me take another interesting aspect, that is trigonometric functions and their graph. In the second chapter, we have studied functions. All these ratios are nothing but functions. Sin x is a function, cos x is a function, tan x is a function. Like that, there are 6 functions. So once again we can discuss what is the domain, what is the codomain, what are the ranges of different trigonometric ratios. Then also graph, just like your greatest integer function graph, mod function graph. We can draw the graph of all the trigonometric, not the ratio, remember, functions. So let us continue. Hope you will definitely enjoy. Please see that trigonometry should be studied, not only trigonometry, any other branch of mathematics. You must understand them first, don't memorize. Afterwards, of course, repeatedly practice, everything you will memorize. So there is no intentionally memorizing the formula. Understanding is sufficient at the beginning. Repeated use will definitely help you to memorize. So thank you. Let us meet in the next class.